Greetings, welcome or welcome back, whichever is appropriate. I'm Dee from Purple Sage Healthy Living, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to talk about something that's in my arsenal that I really, really love, coffee press. Now, up until a few years ago, I didn't even know not really what a coffee press was. Then I started, you see stuff on YouTube and then you see people talking about certain things. Well, I don't actually drink coffee. Every now and again, maybe, but use a coffee maker or the one that goes on the stove. So I decided to buy one for myself. Now, this one is made from stainless steel and it's a glass insert. This actually comes out. Yeah. Okay. There is 3 levels of straining on here. You got the bottom, and then there's also 2 fine mesh screens on here as well. So what happens is you put, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Let me tell you what I'm using it for. My loose tea. Uh-huh. I know we use bags a lot because it's convenient. Like everything else, it has its place. But I have found that I get more flavor from my loose tea than I do from the ones in the bags. And this is the other thing, unless you bag it yourself, you're not exactly sure how coarse it is, the more fine it is, and depending on how long it's been in that bag, on that shelf, or wherever. I'm just saying, when you know better, you do better. So when I found out that I could use this coffee press instead of using bags, so I'm going to show you how I do it. I put this back in and see it has a nice little spout. If you can see the nice little lip, so it pours off well. And this I think is like a 32 or 34 ounce. So you can use as little or as much as you want. You don't have to fill it all the way up. And it has this so you can see how much water you have, right? So normally I'll use this if I want to make a just 1 cup for myself, or if I want to make a couple of cups, or make one or make enough for my husband to have some. So today my tea of choice is going to be lavender. You know I love lavender. Purple, that's what we do over here. But for the benefits, the lavender and the butterfly flower. This is my own, this is my stash. This is my lavender stash. So you use as much as you like. Now I always, when you get lavender, you can get this combination on my website if you're interested and you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it yourself, or you want to try it out before you do get some for yourself. Feel free to go to Purple Sage Healthy Living and look in the tea section and you'll find it. Lavender can be a little overwhelming if you use too much, whatever that is, because I like it. But it can be overpowering if you use too much. So this is a tablespoon. I'm going to put, well, I guess I need to, hold on a minute. I'm going to put the camera on this instead of on me. And I'm going to put the water on the stove so it can be doing this thing, getting hot. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me move that out of the way. I am going to put a tablespoon of these lavender buds. And then this is a 1/4 cup. I usually use my fingers, but I'm gonna be nice today. Okay. This is a 1/4 cup of the butterfly flour. And put that in there. Okay. Now, for me, this is going to make maybe half. I'm going to do maybe half of this. I'll show you when I put, the water has already been, it was boiling a while ago, so it's already hot. We're going to pour the water in. And like I said, I'm only going to fill it halfway. As you can see, it's probably a little over half. Oh, what the hell, let's just fill it on a little further. Now, the longer you let it sit, the stronger it's going to be. Now, this is actually not it's potent, but it's not strong. It's not one of those that get bitter the longer you let it sit. So we take this bottom or top, and also let me let you see there are little lines in here, so when I get ready to pour it, I can turn it around to the lines and pour it over in there without taking the top all the way off. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to go down, push it down to where the water starts. And I'm going to let this sit. I usually let it steep for a minimum of 10 to 12 minutes and then pour it off. Now, sometimes I forget to go back and get it because I'm doing something else. But it doesn't get bitter. It's not one of those teas that just, it gets bitter after you let it sit for so long. Now, normally we use maybe a little bit of raw honey. It's delicious by itself, but if you want to put a little raw honey in it, or something that I learned from Luna over at Moonflower Herbal Wellness, I keep candied ginger. You can take 1 piece of this. Ooh, this is mine. I can put my finger in if I want to. Take 1 piece of this and put it in the cup. And when you're ready to drink your tea, depending on what kind you can have, you can pour it over the top of that. And that can be your sweetener, as well as the benefits of the ginger. Okay? We're going to hold on. I'll be back in about 10 minutes and pour it up and let you see what it looks like. All right. We are back. Now I'm just going to take this plunger, push it down, and then pour my tea off. Now, like I said before, this is, for me, a time saver. I can adjust however I want. And to some, I did use a lot of the flowers, but I like my stuff real strong. Now, if you're just going to have a cup like this, I would just use a few sprinkles of lavender and maybe at the most, maybe 2 teaspoons of the flour and let it steep and then use it like that. I just tend to kind of go a little overboard, but that's what I do, okay? That's what we do over here. And it's 'cause I can. All right. So I'm going to push it down. And I push it down as far as it'll go. And now I'm going to pour it. Look at that beautiful blue color. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to save a little bit on the top because you know what? I have some, this is part of my lemon water that I'm drinking this morning. So what I'm going to do is pour a little bit of that over in there. And just like that, we went from blue to purple, honey. Look. We now have purple tea. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my goodness. It's purple instead of blue. Okay? So I'm going to drink this afternoon. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And no, I'm not trying to sell the press. When I find things that are beneficial to me that I can use to work smarter, not harder, I like to share with people. And I bought this off Amazon. Maybe I can I can get the link. I'll try to figure that out and put it on there if you interested. I'm not on commission or anything like that. I just want to let you know that it works. I really, really love this for my teas, and I love to use my loose teas. I've even started using a loose hibiscus tea, and that's been cut and sifted. But I'll tell you about that later in another video. I don't want to make this too long. But you be well in mind, body, and spirit. Peace and love to you until the next video. I'm going to enjoy my tea. See ya.